more definition. So, we know that we start at a 0 degree cut. So I want to take her a little bit higher up than what she already is. So when I cut at 0 degrees, I sort of just kind of like cut straight across. Alright, so I want to make it a little bit shorter. Okay, so since we are doing a 45-degree angle, the hair is like a metric compass. So you know that there's different elevations on a compass. A compass, it'll start at 0, and then it'll go 10, 15, 30, 35, 40, 45. And it goes in a curvature shape around the head, okay, up to the frontal part. And we know that when you get to this part, it's 90 degrees. When it's straight up, it's 90 degrees. When it's on an angle, we call that about a 45 or 35 degree cut, okay, angle. So I'm going to pull the hair out from the bottom. And like I said, she is already cut like in a 45 degree angle. So as you can see, I'm holding the hair up at a 45 degree angle. 0, 10, 15, 30, 35, 40, 45. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm going to take off a little bit more. So holding the hair between the two fingers, I'm going to cut from the first knuckle. This is the first knuckle. This is the second knuckle on the finger. I'm going to grab the hair again firmly, and I'm going to cut. Do you see that? All right. Right. Yes. 45 degree angle. So now I have established guideline that I'm going to follow. Okay, so I'm going to proceed to the next length of hair. I'm going to grab a piece of the guideline, the established guideline, and I'm going to hold it up at a 45 degree angle. And I'm going to cut on a slant. See? All right? This is going to add definition to the back and the nape of the head. And I'm going to proceed all the way around. Make sure if some of the hair drops, that you pick it up, you get it out of the way, and that is not in the cut, in the hair that you're not trying to cut. So again, here we go. Following that established guideline, I'm going to continue to cut. I'm going to drop another section from the right section of the hair. Make sure that the part is evenly. You want a proportion cut. So, now that I have cut the hair vertically, I'm going to check this cut. And how I'm going to check the cut is by checking the hair horizontally. So, as you can see, there was a little few straggly pieces that's left off. So I'm just going to take that and just trim it. Okay? And I'm going to do what you call point cutting, which is called notching, to add texture to the hair. Okay? That part was good. And that's what you do. So anytime you cut horizontally, you check it vertically. Anytime you cut vertically, you check your cut horizontally. And you take off those little straggly pieces and you notch the hair. And some people call it point cutting, or some people call it texturizing. So we're going to move to the next section of the hair, which is up over the occipital bone. We're going to pull the hair all the way down. And what we're going to do is pick up a piece of the established guideline where we had cut down to the 45 degree cut. And I'm going to just pull a little bit more into my hand than I would normally do. So I just want you to see this. So it's at a 45 degree angle. So I'm going to hold it between my two fingers and I'm going to begin to cut. not cutting past my second knuckle. So I'm going to drop the hair. I have a piece of the guideline right here, established guideline. I'm going to proceed to cut, not past my second knuckle. I'm going to gather the hair back up, and I'm going to notch the hair to add it texture, which is core point cutting. And all it is you're just nipping the hair like in little triangle pieces just to add texture to it, okay? So I'm in that same section. I'm picking up a little bit already of the established guideline. And can you see? Okay, so I'm going to cut again, not past my second knuckle. Now I'm notching the hair again. Okay? And that looks beautiful, right? Notch. And so on. And I'm going to proceed to the other side. Picking up a piece of the hair from the bottom, from the back established guideline, combing the hair down firmly. Loose some of the hair out and hold it up at a 45-degree angle and notch. Again. I'm taking a little bit more here than you should take. I'm an expert at this, so I know what I'm doing. You see? And I'm notching. So simple, so easy, and you can do it too. Now that I have cut, I will comb her. Let me bring her back around this way. I take a little bit of the hair from the frontal part and I comb it forward. I like to add a little fringe in the front of her hair. So I sort of do like a V parting. And I take a subsection, I comb it to the front, make sure that it's evenly, and I hold it in my hand. I like to cut, it's up to you, but I like to cut like if the hair is long, either up to the nose or down to the lip. And after I establish how much I want to cut, I begin to cut across. Make sure that you're not cutting past that second knuckle. I pick a portion of the hair back up and I notch. Texturizing the hair. So it'll look a little bit more natural. Just the very ends. Okay. Now, a little bit from the sides will be a little bit longer than the front. So I take the hair and I part it down the center. Slivering. So I section the hair and then I take the scissors, the center part of the scissors, and I just go down. Wait a minute. And I cut just a little bit. This will give it a nice fringe. And I do it to the other side. So you're just going to sliver the hair, and it's also called walk, cut and talk, walk and talk, walk and talk, walk and talk, and go down. And it's slivering. And it's going to add just a little bit more pizzazz. If it seems to be just a little bit more uneven, to bring the hair to the front and just point cut again. Okay, there you have it. You have a 45-degree cut in the back, and you sort of have like a little bob going around the front. And when she is styled, she is going to look fabulous. Thank you, and join me again with
just wanna keep going.